Welcome back to Rune Factory 4. We got strawberries for days.
Strabooblies!
So many berries.
But not much corn. It feels like no matter what season it is, some crops will just give you a shit ton every day, and some will only give you like one. Corn and leeks, especially, only seem to give you one, maybe two. Whereas strawberries will give you 5 daily. But then again, I am using a shit ton of chemicals, so...
What's up?
Well, I don't know, man. If you're taking leaks more than 3 or 4 times a day, maybe you're overhydrated. Don't mute me, Yummy. Don't do it.
I assume Ventuswill is giving you corn subsidies to not grow corn. Therefore, you can only take a couple ears out every season.
Thanks.
Now, usually I like to buy things in stacks of 9, because they stack at 9, and it's nice and clean. I am buying extra ones here just so I can ship the seeds as they are, because the seeds do count separately from the crops in the shipping list. Oh, good.
What the?
Just what we needed. More cutscenes with Illuminata.
The real Rune Factory 4 starts here.
You died.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man. Just wait until you wake up in Illuminata's archives.
Sophia traps your soul.
Let strength be granted, so the farm might be mended.
So the farm might be mended.
Yes!
Yeah.
Girlfriend powers!
Someday I'm gonna marry that girl.
Sword waifu to the rescue.
I'm sorry. Well,
Please never apologize.
Jeez, you didn't have to stab my snoot.
You know, I've recorded pretty far ahead as of commentating this, and at least once Illuminata has confessed to going into people's houses and rifling through their closets, so you know what, I don't think any of us are the thief here.
She's just training to be an adventurer. That's what they do.
bye.
Hits her face on the door.
It would have been a nice bonus, but no such luck.
Hello.
Somehow doors are automatic in Sophia. So this is a definite trade-up. I'm not sure if we've had this before, but sometimes when you talk to people, they will actually give you requests outside of Eliza, which is kind of cool. Usually they'll ask you for something that's definitely not worth more than what they'll give you for it, but what the hell, it all gives you prince points, so might as well. That's pretty nice, even though I've got a shit ton of rubies from the lava ruins. Feel free to correct me in the comments or what have you, but all of these tree seeds that I planted, only one of them grows before I cut down all the others. I'm not sure if that's because of the growth rate of the soil, or the health of the soil, or if it's just because trees will not grow quickly if they're sitting right next to each other. But for whatever reason, it took me a long time to grow any of them.
Special welcome.
I did like Puber's 360 no-scope watering technique.
Try that in your garden at home, let me know how it goes. Don't do that, you'll wrench your spine, and it will hurt.
And you also won't water your flowers and vegetables successfully.
Yeah, no, you'll basically just get wet shoes.
And a spinal injury.
That's right. And you won't be able to make porridge in your cooking pot. What a haphazard kitchen you have.
My god.
That was an instant cure for my cold.
What, porridge?
Yeah, milk porridge instantly cures you if you have a cold.
I'd believe it, that shit's magic.
One thing to keep in mind, when you're cooking or crafting, you can overcharge your RP, like if you don't have enough to make something without hurting yourself, you can keep doing it, as long as you don't try to make something that's over your maximum RP. That will knock you out, and you probably won't even be able to do it. But as long as it's within your max, it will only use some of your health, and it always uses just over a quarter, so you can manage 3 before it knocks you out again. For example, I get smarter about this later.
I do like how you can keep using the menus for a couple seconds while you're passing out.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Welcome! Why don't I have this yet? This makes the early game so much easier. And Steamer's just good for making money early. Love his fucking voice. And now, I've got all the cooking utensils. Which opens up an option, but I don't think in this menu. Nope. Why would I break all my furniture? What use is that?
As Prince, I order you to break all my furniture. Get smashing, peasants! Oh.
I need twice the Prince points what I have right now, but with 5,000 Prince points, I can unify all my cooking utensils, which means that you can use all of them from any of them. Which is really easy. That's what I like to use that extra room that I built in my house. I throw everything except for the regular cooking table in there, so I can cook everything, and now suddenly I have all this space in my room. And sometimes Porcelain will actually be good at cooking bread.
Take your time.
See, that one was just regular. And it seems the recipes you learn aren't just based on the level you have, but also which utensils you have. So, theoretically, I can get all of them. But also, later on, there's some really high-end recipes that I still haven't gotten, even though I've actually maxed out my cooking level, because I did it so much. So I think it also depends on the amount of rune points you have. And I'm kind of bad at increasing my stats that do that. So, for example, one thing that I learned, you do actually need to go to bed at a smart hour to actually increase your sleeping stat.
I didn't even know there was a sleeping stat.
Yep, because of course there is. And that stat does increase your rune points, along with a lot of other things.
Good God. Game.
Yep. So here's a really easy recipe. Use some flour to make bread. Pretty basic. Then put the bread back in that oven to make toast. Your health and RP issues in the early game are gone.
Holy crap.
Oh, I love toast.
Now you can be a proper anime, running with toast in your mouth through a dungeon.
Oh, toast is so good though. It's so crispy. Mmm. Oh, I wish I had some toast right now. I'd eat it directly into my microphone so that you guys could have an ASMR.
Here's some pretty good money makers early on. We've moved for the forge. Don't put silver in your cooking. Yeah, upgraded my tools.
There are people who say that consuming silver is good for your health.
Yeah,
If by good for your health, I mean turn yourself permanently blue.
for sure. Those are the same people who believe in the healing power of crystals, though. Or like, homeopathy.
So that's something pretty interesting. You can make the cheap version of a hammer and an axe, and then go to your forge and actually turn them into proper weapons.
Huh.
Kind of unnecessary because they're not especially good. But hey, you can do it. And as a reminder, later on I won't be showing the crafting because you sort of get the idea early on. I will probably be getting all of the recipes, just purely because I do want to get as much of the shipping list done. But also, it's pretty easy. Just go to Porkling, buy some bread, and suddenly I know how to make a fucking god destroyer. Some of these are just silly.
Yes, that toy hammer will destroy all gods. It's actually the best weapon in the game.
Yeah. Especially if you use it early in the morning when I'm trying to sleep on a weekend.
Good morning.
So it's the last day of summer, and everyone is obsessed with swimsuits.
Can you blame him?
But, like, people are joking, you're gonna see all the girls in the swimsuits. Like, it's everyone else talking about it. I haven't said anything.
Hey, look, man. It's been like 28 degrees Celsius up here in the Great White North. I've been living in a swimsuit. I'm wearing a swimsuit right now.
What's that in freedom units?
In freedom units? I don't know.
Yeah.
Just get with the times, man. Use a sense making. I'd like to see Porkaline in a swimsuit. Cause I kinda think that he's actually like 3 pug dogs in a chef suit.
He does kind of have a pug face, doesn't he?
He does have a pug face.
Like someone took a regular dog and rammed it against a wall?
The better to eat your lunch with, my dear.
Look at that.
Whoa!
Super nice.
So efficient!
And when I upgrade it one more time, it will actually completely cover the y-axis of the field. In fact, it'll cover a complete half of the field, which is really good. And also, it doesn't waste water. It only waters a space that hasn't been watered yet.
Handy.
But it does use up the same amount of RP. Clover seeds. There we go. Clovers actually have double uses. One, like I mentioned, is to recover the health of your field. But also, you can forge it in your weapons to increase the amount of rare drops.
Oh, I get it.
Let me tell you, as a person who has a lawn, you do not need to plant clover. It will show up on its own. Seriously, fuck clover.
Wow.
You know what's kinda sad? You never see Volcanon in a swimsuit. He's probably got, like, the best body of everyone in town.
I'm out, so LP's over. You can finish without me. It's bullshit.
It's kind of what I was here for.
Yeah. Find some new farm fucks.
Better do some quick Googling and just overlay some disgusting fan art of Volcanon in a Speedo over the video for a bit.
Lumina thinks she's figured out exactly what happened to Keel's watch. Well, of course, because it's pretty fucking obvious what happened.
Hello.
He shoved it up his ass and forgot about it.
And he'll pass it on to his grandson.
I kept this watch up my ass for 4 years.
Not for any reason. To my own house. Didn't have a rap sheet.
Just for fun.
And now it's yours.
This is kind of amusing. I didn't realize this until later, but charm blues are poisonous.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like if you eat them. So she should totally decorate her clinic with them.
Wow. Thank you.
Well, I mean, nobody's gonna eat them. Maybe she's got some kind of like Agatha Christie murder plot. And then Illuminata's gonna be like, you're probably wondering why I asked you all here today. It's so that I can beat the truth out of you. Line up.
Oh, good.
Wow, this is so nice. Let me just store this in the shipping bin.
So look at this hammer that I made.
Yeah, nice damage.
I'm not sure if it's a dark type hammer on its own, or if I used a dark crystal, which changed its attribute. But it is powerful.
It's almost worthy of Volcanon.
Dark crystal, that's the element that makes small children cry at night and be unable to sleep, right?
That's right.
I still have nightmares about that movie.
That's the one with the Skeksis, right?
Yep. The crystal that, like, drains people's souls.
Yeah. Otherwise known as an office job. Come here, you little cutie. Be friends. Take this iron.
Give me honey every day.
Alright, Spiky. Spike.
Just Spike. I've completely forgotten any and all suggestions for names, but
Nice to know that you take your fan suggestions seriously.
I mean, I'll go back and include them.
That's fine.
And here, it's not working because I've filled up my monster barns.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you won't join me, then you will die, little wasp. Guinea pigs, please. They just had fucking lunch and they're like, oh, it's time to eat.
We want to go to Leon Karnak.
Probably wouldn't have come through on the video, but it was very distracting. I gotta hear when my babies are calling.
Hang on, priorities.
It's time to go to Leon Karnak and chop some lumber.
You want to write a diary entry.
Dear Diary, today I went to Monster Hell.
So just attack this big-ass bridge. All the wild monsters will come out and attack you.
Sure, what's the worst that could happen?
You get interrupted by yawning?
Oh, it's a dark portal, and now your dark hammer is useless.
Is healing it, yep. Oh, here we go. It actually cycles types, which is interesting. I make short work of it, though.
The forest is calling me.
I beat the shit out of this thing and now the forest wants me to come in.
You gotta knock first, man. It's just manners.
Now, one of you guys actually asked, if we die in here, what's gonna happen? Well, Puber just outright said it. We're not coming home if we die here. It's game over.
Wow.
But that's okay, because I'm a little overpowered.
A little?
Tiny bit.
Feet.
So we have actually gone a little bit into Leon Karnak, but it is super over-leveled for us. Ooh, pretty. But luckily, the Forest of Beginnings version of Leon Karnak is really easy. And somehow that's a door. And also, you might have seen at the bottom, even though it was like 2 or 3 in the morning, time has actually stopped for us, so I'm not at risk of passing over into summer.
God, you're in every 16-year-old girl's bedroom.
You're hearing somebody. Can't quite tell who it is yet, though.
I assume it's all the other Guardians?
Yep, we're actually going to be hearing sort of like the last words of all the Guardians before they became Guardians. It's kind of sad. Fly like a bird. I want to fly away.
Nope. You will never wake up.
Nope, forgot it.
That was... you don't need to know.
That was, oh, stuff to hit with this new hammer.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Got a very shitty version of the Volcanon flip.
Kind of cool we're actually passing through different areas in the game. I guess the Force of Beginnings versions of them. I'm assuming that was Amber. Might have been someone else. It's a little hard to tell. There's only like one or two where you can definitely tell who they are. I presume that they're sort of in chronological order. Like, not necessarily the ones that you fought, but in the timeline of events, who became a Guardian first. Except the very last person is the one who became a Guardian first, so I don't know. Maybe it's in reverse order. Or maybe it's just bullshit.
Just random.
What are your lore interpretations, Thread?
Whichever writer got their dialogue in first.
Pretty much. Again!
Again.
We're in the hippie zone.
Hippy dippy pubert, man.
Can't believe I passed out and woke up and hate Ashbury.
Welcome to the Lisa Frank dimension.
It's funny because we are trapped.
There's something oddly sinister about this. Ventuswell never wanted these people to become Guardians, but this dialogue suggests that they're sort of being coerced into it, or at least one of them is.
Oh yeah, Venti's just lying there sighing. Like, "Ah, I wish somebody would become a monster and save my life.
Yeah, it's typical path of aggression dragon bullshit.
Venti's a true mom.
Why does no one help me around the farm? And destroy their own existence for me?
I'm not a prince. Oh, you can't get drops from them. Somehow. That was the wrong button.
You guys are cool guys, but I don't think that I'd become a monster to save your lives.
I feel like that'd be going beyond the parameters of our friendship.
You know, it's true. Now, that said, I'd expect you guys to happily die for me, but... Then again, I was raised to be a World War I captain. We're going over the top, boys. So are those Minotaurs rideable? Is that a thing?
Ratable?
Rideable. Rideable. Sorry, man, my weird accent.
Yeah, I think they are.
And yet the Mama Doodle isn't.
No. Someone did make a good point. A Mamadoodle is basically just a larger Cluckadoodle. They just didn't change the programming.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
You just wanted the sparkles. You little cutie.
Friendship hurts.
Mm.
Yeah, I think this is going in order of the ones that we fought them. Because I think this is Dolce. Yep, you can tell, that's Pico.
Yeah. So, Dolce's been haunted by an obnoxious little anime ghost for her entire life. I would have signed up first in that case.
This is all sort of over the ages. It's sort of Dark Souls.
Time is convoluted in this rune factory.
I'm just imagining an Eldritch factory.
Right? You see, that's a question that I've had for quite some time. The series is called Rune Factory, but at any point in the series, is there any industrialization whatsoever?
It's just sort of a metaphor.
Because, like, I'm imagining Henry Ford-style assembly lines in which, you know, groups of low-paid, unskilled workers are, like, screwing the heads onto Roonies as they pass at a breakneck pace.
No, the Roonies are the workers.
Oh no, little fellas!
They are assembling the instruments of the destruction of their own environment.
Well, what's great though is they've got those really tiny little noodly hands so they can reach into the dangerous machinery.
Do they regrow limbs?
Well, if they do, that would save an awful lot on healthcare costs.
Oh, I want the fur. Give me the fur. There we go.
I'll make sure to edit out the sound of my cat taking a shit.
No, leave it in. I like it.
Okay.
Don't say that.
What do you mean? It's just animals doing animal things, man. We love little cuties in this Let's Play. And unfortunately, little cuties make little poopies.
Just topping off all my stuff. And this is the last one.
Alright, what kind of personality does Larry Karnak have?
So this is interesting. The Guardians didn't cast Etherlink and Omnigate themselves. They had another Earthmate do it. And I only just now realized that. Because for a second there, this is Leon. I thought he was actually talking to us, but he's not. This is his memory, so... I wonder who was the Earthmate for all the others. I mean, presumably they weren't all within 50 years of each other.
I bet it was Pubert.
It's been Pubert the entire time.
Yeah.
He is undying.
Before his amnesia, he was like, I'm gonna guardian you guys up.
Oh man, we should have Pubert become a guardian. It's a bad ending.
What kind of monster do you think Pubert would turn into?
A rat.
He does farm at the rat hole.
And he does have a shitty rat face.
He's got a cute little rat face.
He's got the kind of face that I'd like to dunk into a toilet and then take his lunch money. It's me, secret bully Skippy Granola.
Oh no.
Well, you know what, Skippy? Be the change you want to see in the world.
I think he wants to see Pubert get a swirly.
We created this stone with rock and roll.
I am a rock. I am an earth mate. I have to go.
Should have gone before I came here.
Was that an earth mate? I gotta get rolling. Pitter patter, let's get at her.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, invisible wall.
Yeah.
Where do I go? Oh, gotta go north.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what the hell?
And we're just suddenly at the top of Leon Karnak.
Wow, this is so Egyptian. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, Leon was the very first Guardian. He is ancient. So maybe, like, in the past, Selphia was sort of like Egypt. That feels more accurate. Yes, it doesn't matter.
These Pokemon don't give a shit.
Oh man. A lot of Okami 3 is really weird.
Right?
Yeah.
I thought we killed you.
They don't move, they just fire magic at me.
Hi, Leon. I'm here to break your stuff.
Ow, ow.
Well, stuff's gonna break you right back.
Rocks fall. Pubert gets a concussion.
Damn it. That's one. And the other. Nice.
Right. Yeah, that was a pretty cool design. Oh yeah, crawl inside his head.
Please, heal my ear mites.
What do you mean? Wise one? My ears are so waxy. They're so waxy. Get in there. Get in there with a Q-tip. Didst thou craft a Q-tip?
His head looks kind of Q-tippy.
Aw, yeah, it's true. That's like swirly if your ears were toilets.
And here we go. There he is. This is Sarcophagus, the final boss of Act 1.
What?
Wait, Act 1?
Yeah.
Act 1, yeah.
Oh. Shit.
It's a long game, dude.
I thought this was the whole game.
No, man, no, not, no way.
Oh god. What have I signed up for?
There is so much more to do. Oh my god.
Well then.
Sarcophagus is a cool fight, but again, I'm a little overpowered for here. Ow, damn it.
Holy shit, if you weren't overpowered, this guy would eat your lunch.
Yeah, he's decently tough. For what he is. A guy who doesn't seem to be resistant to anything.
It's a flying sarcophagus that shoots tiny little Metroid missiles.
Yep.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Well, you know that in Greek, sarcophagus means rocket launcher. See, the idea is that you would load the mummy into the sarcophagus, and then it would...
and fire them into the desert. So like a really ancient type of Viking burial.
That's right. Just, you know, you load your beloved pharaoh in there, and it goes... plump.
See? Leon's doing it just slowly.
Hi, Leon. Leon, come back.
Oh god. Who gave him havoc physics?
Leon, please, you're ragdolling everywhere.
Pubert's gonna get close and just get slapped and die.
They're both gonna get fired out of the sarcophagus.
Oh, that line kind of hurts. Perhaps this is how everyone else felt. And we've seen how everyone else is in this town. Pubert's not getting saved.
So the rest of the game is actually a post-apocalyptic survival sim in which Pubert must craft and survive in the forest of beginnings. It's gonna come out with a grizzled beard.
Now available on Steam Early Access.
That's right.
Even though lately all we talked about is you going, and me going, I have to go.
Well, gotta get going. Keep sleeping it up, Venti.
But I wanted to do that more.
Jeez, man, I don't know why you didn't just win the Chrono clone from the fair, and then you could have avoided this.
Well, I didn't have enough Prince points to have the Millennium Fair happen.
Oh my goodness. So suboptimal.
Besides, Pubert's still stuck on that stupid soda drinking game.
Oh my goodness. Fight Gato, man. What is wrong with you?
Look at this dude.
Oh my god.
Look at that chest. And those biceps.
What?
It's Pharaoh Furry.
Oh man. Welcome to DreamWorks Prince of Egypt.
I don't know what happened here. I've been asleep.
It's Prince Mononoke.
Thanks.
Yeah, smell you later, Pubert. Oh, look at the little anime tears. And Leon's like, who the fuck are you? Well, proving once again that Japanese protagonists are basically lemmings who will happily die at the earliest provocation.
So goodbye to Pubert.
So long.
Sort of like in Rune Factory 2. Nope!
What are you doing?
Good question. So this is probably the best Deus Ex Machina they could have done. Ventus was just like, dude, fuck that shit, come back with me.
What's wrong?
So did you skip the credits, or does it just do that?
It does that automatically.
Nice. I love when games do that.
Record scratch?
You're probably wondering how I got here.
Nice.
Thus continued the craziest summer of my life.
When I was 14 years old back in Iowa, I had no idea that that summer I would end up flying out of monster purgatory on the back of a dragon.
But until then...
Confused, like I was robbed of a heroic death. You don't understand, I'm an anime protagonist. This was the best I could have hoped for.
Dang, Venti.
I know, that's why I came here.
If I didn't die, this game wouldn't get at least a 9 out of 10 rating.
Look, you go and you talk to Amber every damn day, and then you tell me which forest you want to go to.
Oh my god, Venti, couldn't you just kill me instead? You got big teeth. Come on, I'll just stick my head in your mouth.
I got like 900 rune points, that'll last you a month, right?
Thanks.
Hey, you're in a horribly, terribly dangerous place, and you're going to die just from being here, so let's have a 20-minute chat.
What if you sold it?
I need to afford more potatoes, man. They're not gonna ship themselves.
I had to hawk it for pea snips.
Do you know how many recipes I could buy with this?
Yes. I am Ventuswill, the divine wind.
Impossible is just a word people use when they give up.
No, she actually just doesn't know the meaning of it. She keeps trying to get people to tell her, and nobody will.
Well, it's when it's completely outside your power to do something, Venti. I don't get it.
I am an immortal dragon, that's why I'm in constant risk of dying. And we fly out of Leon's ear.
Right, there was a switch below his nose. What did that do?
That's for later when we actually go to Leon Karnak, but it's a little puzzle where you need to hold that switch and then go back down the stairs and head up the other side of the stairs to get a chest. It's a little obtuse.
You just play the Elegy of Emptiness, right?
Yeah, that's the intended solution.
Okay.
Crossover from a different video game. But you're flying awfully low, bud.
Yeah, she went below those trees.
Flies into the portal, it gets stuck in the forest beginnings again.
Son of a biscuit!
Why does it cut to the Windows Movie Maker default screen between every transition?
I love these people's nicknames. They're named after the giant versions of all the vegetables. Lordly Yam.
Colossal Pinkberry? I want to go to a Colossal Pinkberry. Think of how flavored they'd have.
You are painfully suburban, you know that?
Yes, I am well aware of that.
I like I was riding Venti's head, like I just kept poking her in the eye.
I pay for people to treat my lawn. I have a wine club subscription.
And here I am with holes in my jeans. When I was a 14-year-old boy doing Let's Plays in Iowa.
I barely remember you, but I missed you.
More shiny anime tears.
Luckily we speak the same language.
Please put down the peacock fan, it's very distracting.
He never does, ever.
No, I'm gonna keep touching you with it. Doesn't it tickle, Earthmate?
Oh dear.
That's how we say hello in Leon Karnak. It's a tower named after me.
My contribution is insignificant here. I made the entire damn thing happen. And saved everybody.
Oh, please, I don't deserve any of your thanks.
Alright, so who's he moving in with?
He moves into the inn.
Till next time.
Leon's a little bit of a dick, but he's okay. I don't mind him.
He is no Dealus.
No.
Don't expect me to thank you, nerd.
Dillis is crotchety. Leon likes to tease people. In that slightly obnoxious way.
Like me. No, I mean...
He said slightly.
Oh! I see so much of myself in these animes.
That's why you hate them so much.
God, seriously, I just want to flick him in the eye.
Amber just reminds you that you'll never have your own manic pixie dream girl.
Oh, God, be still my fart.
Your burning fart.
Yep, my hunka burning fart.
And not a minute has passed.
Wow.
Maybe I'll make a weapon.
Like, wow, what a difficult and crazy adventure. Maybe I'll make some tools.
Yeah.
Yo, why are you carrying around 3 copies of Emil's head from Nier?
That is a turnip head. You just turn a turnip into a helmet.
Quick, everyone. Let's play a quick game of 3 Emil Head Monty. Which one's got the real Yoko Taro under it?
And I think I'm either making extra weapons to ship or to gift to Forte, because she needs an upgrade.
And the family that slays together stays together.
We're gonna have babies and make them tiny little adorable suits of armor and...
little turnip hats and then put them around the house for Forte to find, and she'll freak out because she'll think she's being haunted by turnip ghosts.
And since she knows she can't hurt ghosts, she won't actually attack them and you won't lose your kids.
That's right. Although, wouldn't it be a hilarious prank if she no, so dark for a Sunday.
And we'll film it and put it up on YouTube.
Then you lose your kids, but then you'll be like, it was just pranks, it was just pranks.
Oh, but there you have it, folks. That is the end of the first act. It'll take a few days before Act 2 properly begins. But then the real meaty political intrigue happens.
Oh man, does Arthur get really annoyed that you're usurping his power?
Oh no, he's so happy I'm doing shit for him.
Like being a target, I assume.
Basically.
Yeah, you're right. We haven't addressed that whole getting booted off the airship thing.
Oh,
It feels like
yeah.
so long ago. Especially because I wasn't even there.
I forgot that was a plot point. We got this empire that apparently doesn't want rune stones or something.
No, they do want them.
Oh, they want rune stones, but we don't want them to have rune stones. But we've already used the rune stones to ship runies into the atmosphere, thereby rendering it unfit for organic life to survive. That's right. Well, okay, here's a question. Here's a question for you guys. What do you think that Rune saturated air would smell like?
Pine Sol flavored chewing gum.
Very nice. So fresh.
Imagine smelling like a freshly bleached bathroom.
Yeah, that's pretty good. My assumption, if you have a bunch of tiny little men floating through the air, is that it would smell like a bunch of tiny little milk farts. Just floating around like...
Skippy, everything smells like milk farts to you.
It comes from living with guinea pigs, man. They just sit there, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm happy, I'm super relaxed, and then just all of a sudden, thanks, little guy. My mouth was open.
You're welcome.
Ain't no problem, man. Just doing what I do.
No, actually, Skippy, I think it was you who asked what would happen if you actually sold Venti's charm.
Oh yeah.
You cannot sell it. You can't sell it. I don't think you can throw it away. You can't add it to anything. You can only put it in a box.
Well, so Pubert is just straight up like, I can't put this in the shipping box.
Wait, but you can put it away?
Yeah, you can feel it from another dimension, like if you want, but
Okay.
So even if you don't have it in your inventory, like if you stashed it in your stash box, she's still like, I know you've got my charm.
pretty much.
No, you're just dying on top of that tower, and she's in your bedroom going, where is he? Where is he?
Pubert!
Oh boy. Well, after that, a bit, or probably right before that, I went on a massive footage recording binge. So massive, I haven't stopped. But I'm all the way to like the beginning of Act 3 as of now, but I am still accepting monster naming suggestions. I got to a point where I'm only really hanging on to monsters that actually give me produce, except for some really strong ones. So like I will accept monster names, but it'll be a long time before you see them implemented. And also, the name suggestions may not even be included because I may have already gotten rid of those monsters.
Just keep sending them in. The funnier the better. We'll look at all of them and we'll laugh. And we'll be like, this viewer is okay.
And then we'll instantly forget about them, and then they'll never show up in the game.
Yeah, never. But you will have enjoyed a brief glance of our notice. It's nice.
Yeah, that's a perfect attendance award, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, right? Like, to know that your words have brushed the minds of greatness.
It's a Subway Club card of being on the internet.
Well, I tell you, I wouldn't want to be a part of any club that would have me as a member.
Are you a member of any clubs, Skippy?
I'm a member of the Sandwich Club. But then they kicked me out because I made a shot for the power. I got ousted as part of a Sandwich Club power struggle.
You cannot stage a coup at the sub shop.
How was I to know that? I mean, a club's got to have a leader, right? And who's better fit to lead a sandwich club than me? So anyway, needless to say, I'm in exile now, which is no fun. It's no fun at all because I don't have a magic wind dragon to come and pick me up.
What'd you do with that charm I gave you?
I must have lost it in the scuffle.
Man, I mean, I'm not a magic wind dragon, but I can, like, send you an Uber.
Wow, their service is amazing if they can get all the way to guinea pig purgatory.
Yeah, but the surge pricing is out of this world.
Quite literally. I guess I'll just stay here in the forest of beginnies.
And on that belabored pun,
It's the only way I do it, baby.